Okay, so hi everyone. Long time no see. We just have some games before we start our debate. So, have you prepared for the debate yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay, so here we are. So today,
Right, as I thought, Ryan with Karen. Vaccines should be mandatory. Easy, you'll find them in internet.
Okay, I'm back. Very quick. Right.
As I thought, I need to challenge with Hacker Karen.
Okay. All right. So now, Bảo Nam. Anna, one didn't join in. Brian? Have you texted her yet, Brian?
Yes, what?
Okay, so she did not join in. So, yes.
So who will be the negative?
So this is
you are the host of the ESC, so you know everything.
No, I didn't prepare. You guys have to notice it. I didn't prepare.
But only two of me. The worst hacker versus the silly hacker. What about that?
Okay, but I didn't prepare. So don't close it on. I didn't prepare. All right? But at least
Okay, so I think I'll start first, all right. We're still again.
Right. So ready, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay. In 3, wait for me. Let's show you time. Timer online. Wait. Why I need this? Why I have a stopwatch? Right. Countdown. 3 minutes. Set. In 3, 2, 1, go.
So, vaccines are mandatory. It is true. And many researchers have proved that vaccines are mandatory, of course. But why should they be mandatory? So first is, the vaccination is one of the most effective public health interventions in the world for saving life and promoting good health, but only clean water, which is considered to be a basic human right. And despite this, uptake of vaccines has reduced in some countries, and this is thought to be partly caused by misguided concerns over vaccine safety. Well, that vaccine safety is very important. Have you ever read the newspaper about someone who died from injecting a vaccine? But very less people like that. Some of them just kind of be sick. And when vaccines control diseases, parents are less likely to witness devastating effects of vaccines preventable infectious diseases firsthand. So you see that when the vaccine would control the diseases, which means it injected the tested virus inside to see if your immune system could attack it. And so that's when the real kind of virus comes in, and that is your immune system could fire it. So there are some more type of ways that it could help us. Well, Well, you see that you know the vaccines rates decline, right? So when it's mandatory, its rates more decline. So we start to see a resurgence of infectious diseases. And the Mengendez Research Foundation proves that. So now that is the end of my deduction.
Brian,
Yes?
how many reasons do you have?
Well, only 3.
Okay, so is this correct?
Yes.
Is this correct?
Yes again.
What about
And
reason
4 is
reason
it
3?
says,
Reason 3.
oh, reason 3 it says that it declines, erase decline.
What do you mean? Can you type down the chat box?
See? Wait, there's one more. There's one more word about the proof.
Wait. Brian, what does this mean? What do you want to mean about this erase decline?
Well, I mean that, which means the vaccines, nowadays it already have make many people love it and taking it. So it started to raise and decline, and that is why we should take the vaccine. It's very helpful these days.
Like this?
Yes. Oh, I have a proof word too.
Okay.
Wait for me, I just need to type it.
Oh, you don't have to type it. Just cited it and then there you go. Okay, finish. Easy peasy.
Finish. Right,
Yes.
right.
You don't have to say the research again and again. Okay, so now Karen.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Wait. Right, so wait, let me set it back. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, appointments, teammates, and show. My name is Karen. I'm from a negative side, and my side believes that vaccines shouldn't be mandatory. Now I'll continue to find the keyword. According to Cambridge Dictionary, vaccines means a substance that put into a body to protect. Should obligations. Mandatory means something has to be done or demanded by law. Reason 1. Vaccines can cause serious and sometimes fatal side effects. According to CDC, all vaccines carry a risk of causing a life-threatening allergic reactions. It's about 1 in a million children. Reason 2. Some vaccines do not provide 100% protections. The body does not respond enough to the vaccines. The acquired microorganisms is not included in the vaccines. Reason 3. The cost of vaccination is high. Not everyone can afford it. Reason 4. Vaccines are natural. The natural immunity is more effective than vaccinations. Everyone everyone, natural infections almost always cause a better immunity. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, Carol. Thank you, Karen. Wait for me a moment. You still have 1 minute. Natural. Wait for me. All right. Okay, are you two ready for crossfire?
Yes.
Yes, I can see your effort already. For a moment.
Sue, can you show Brian's note? I have
Okay,
to note.
I will let you two prepare for wait, sorry. Let you two prepare a little bit. How can I make it into pages? Okay. Here you go. You don't need to know about these. Just take care of this. Ryan, you need to see Karen's note.
No need to. I already noted it in my brain.
Okay. It's good to have a notebook to note it down because in competition they will not let you see their note of the reason. So always need to practice. That's all. All right, Karen, are you ready?
Yep.
Karen. Karen?
Now I think so.
Okay. So, wait. I have to set back the time. Let's have another stopwatch. Help me with the time. Countdown. Final. Set. Full screen. Sorry for that. Set. Okay. You two in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, Brian, I think your first reason is wrong. Vaccines are helpful for communities. It's provide good health. What if someone's vaccinated and they get sick? They did not have a good health. Not everyone have a good health like each other. They could attitude affected. Well, but these days we know that COVID-19 is under control, so the vaccinations won't make people risk too much life. Okay, let me give you examples. Examples like we vaccinated data vaccine, but we still get stuck in macrons because one of the vaccines, when we vaccinated, they just get us well in one of the types, but we can also be another types too. Oh yes, but I've seen in the newspapers and lots of other kind of news. Is that if I look inside the COVID-19 these days, I see that there won't be much any killings you're risking, but I have something that's wrong with you. Our vaccines, you say that it doesn't provide 100% protection, but some of them does have 100% protection, you know. You don't know that, trust me. If it doesn't have 100% of control, then why does everyone keep wanting to take vaccines? You got a problem with that?
Well, I think no vaccines is provide 100% protections, because a good vaccines just provide 90 to 95% protections. And there are many people that haven't got enough money to do it. Just these days, COVID-19's vaccines is new, so our state doesn't get any money of the people. But if our COVID-19 get comments in the future, we will still have to pay for it.
Yes, but didn't you see around here, some of them have made free vaccination for the poor people who doesn't have money could take vaccines so they could survive. You know that these days, lots of them doesn't have enough money to take even a vaccine. So they usually take it. Some people usually need to make a free vaccination so they could be safe and healthy. You know you couldn't afford it between poor and riches, because even if poor and riches are new, it doesn't matter. But the most precious more thing than money is a human's life, and they needed to take vaccines so they could sometimes be safe, or sometimes with bad luck, they might die.
But vaccines doesn't protect you from the virus or the bacteria. They just help you from serious illness and death. Vaccines aren't protect you, so you don't get stuck in it.
Oh yeah, my mom has already taken 4 kinds of vaccines, and she's okay. And of course, she didn't even get a cough or sick or cold, anything. So you say that not all people just take vaccine and die instantly. If that, then why do people always take vaccines? If they take vaccines, are they wanting to commit suicide?
Time over. Okay, time over. Don't keep fighting. This is a big fight. All right. Right it is. Wait for me, have some chat. Okay. Why are you angry?
I'm not angry. I'm just being sweated. I just feel tired.
Okay. So now let's go to someone else. Now.
Yeah.
You there? Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Can I start now?
Wait, let me share my screen first. And then turn on this. In 3, 2, oops. In 3, 2, one, go.
Hi, from Nam, and I'm from the negative side of the I'm from the affirmative side of the topic. Vaccination should be mandatory. First, what is vaccine? According to World Health Organization or WHO, vaccination is a simple, safe, and effective way of protecting you against harmful diseases before you come into contact with them. And what is mandatory? According to Merriam-Webster.com, mandatory is required by a law or rule. So these are my reasons that vaccine should be mandatory. My first reason is the vaccines help people to be stronger and help people to against the diseases and have better lives with less people die because of the diseases. My second reason is according to morepay.co.uk, vaccine protects the workforce, requesting all the employees to double vaccinated as an additional safety measure. It protects the employees, customers, and suppliers. My third reason is also according to morepay.co.uk. Vaccine also reduces absenteeism of companies. Having a vaccinated workforce is likely to reduce levels of absenteeism. This is because people who have had both vaccines might not be transmitted if they have been in contact with someone who has been positive from COVID-19 or other diseases that can be transmitted. My fourth reason is talking about students and school, like reducing absenteeism of the companies. Vaccine school have students healthier and stronger at school, and it also have more students go to school. And these are my reasons that vaccines should be mandatory. Thank you for listening. I hope you agree with my reasons and our opinions. Goodbye.
Is your reason 3 correct?
4.
No, this is reason 3 because the first one is the opening and now come from your reason 1. Okay, so is your reason 3 correct?
No, the second reason is according to morepay.co.uk, vaccine protects the workforce, requesting all the employees to double vaccinated.
I asked you, this is give facts and you cited it. That means that your fact is correct and you cited it. I'm asking this one.
This one is the third reason. Vaccine also reduces absenteeism of the companies. If there will be less workers of a company, don't go to the companies, and other people will go to the companies.
Can you type it down? As your favor, can you type it down? Okay. OMG. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, so I just summarized it. I didn't say it all, okay?
Yes.
Right. So let's see. Do you want me to debate with you or you want to wait for Anna? You have two choices. Wait for Anna want to come or I'll debate with you.
It's up to you.
Okay.
You can choose.
Okay, so maybe we wait a little bit for Anna, and if she didn't come in, maybe you will debate with me, okay?
Okay.
So what do we do now?
I will debate with you.
Okay.
Oh well.
Wait a moment. Wait for me. Okay. Right. So I will say my reason. It's very simple, okay? Okay, so I can share my screen. You have to write it down for yourself. All right, Bauna?
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? I will time myself too. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. I will have no definition here. Didn't have any. No. So hi everyone, my name is Sue and I'm in the negative side. Our side believes that vaccine should not be mandatory. In this debate, many people believe that vaccines help people, especially during COVID-19. But the negative team believes that vaccine shouldn't be mandatory because of many reasons, including the human's rights. And here are my reasons. Reasons 1, humans have the right to choose if they want to have the vaccine or not. Mandatory, that means that all of them have to take it, and some of them have allergic and they don't want to take it. So government cannot force them to take vaccines. So they shouldn't be mandatory. Reason 2, vaccines didn't really got 100% protection, especially the COVID-19 vaccines. Vaccines need 100 or more than that years to get tested and tried. And here in the COVID-19 pandemic, we only take 1 to 2 years to test, and that's not enough. So that means COVID-19 vaccines is not really reliable to take. And what about the other vaccines? You can take it, but of course, it didn't protect you 100%. Only take you from 90 to 95, or maybe lower if you have a bad health with your body. Next is reason 3. Wait, sorry. Hold on. Okay, so next is reason 3. Vaccines are not good for people because they are made with chemicals, and do you know that are made with the virus itself? They make a very the same virus, but they make it to be weak, so there will be virus in the vaccines. Do you know that 5 people take the vaccines and 4 of them die? Seriously? Do we take vaccines for this? No, we don't want it. Vaccines cost, and if you buy it, you take it, you die. That's no use. That's why we don't take vaccines. There's many debates about this, and I truly confirm that people don't want to take vaccines because it is their choices. If they don't want to take vaccines, it's fine. We don't have to force them to take vaccines to do anything. Hope you vote for my side. Thank you for listening.
Still what's wrong?
Just right. That's
It's
better.
what I can't hear.
Low battery.
I can hear so smoothly, but I can see one of the reason.
Okay. I've never prepared, but at least that I have once had this debate with Mr. Joe.
Mr. Joe?
Do anyone know Mr. Joe?
Of course I know.
I know.
You know me inside that public speaking, you know.
I
He's
know.
a debate teacher. He's a debate
Yes,
teacher.
I'm also a debate teacher now.
After this class, I have to study in Mr. Joe's class.
Okay, hope you have fun. If you done good, you can be a teacher. Right, so yes, Miss Three has us to teach for about 10 sessions. Okay, so if you've done something good, you can, teach them. Okay, so this is why we learn, this is why we have our club on Tuesday, not Monday, because I teach on Monday. Right. Do anyone go, by now have you written my reasons down?
I just can listen some reasons. I reason 3.
Yes, I only have 3 reasons.
The reasons that you said that vaccines contain the virus.
Yes.
So what's next?
Okay, so do you want to have a crossfire with me?
Okay.
What to do now?
Okay, so do you want to have a crossfire with me? Mona?
Okay.
Okay, you want it. I didn't ask you. Oh, wait. I have to reset my stopwatch. So you guys just need to wait for 5 minutes and then we have the grand crossfire. Set. Go. Okay, so Baonam, you say that it helps students to go to school and still be healthy. But this is quite wrong because vaccines are not until the underage and the children vaccines are just coming out. So you don't know if it is safe for children or not because these vaccines are literally for adults.
But do you know that some vaccines, a lot of vaccines are able for children and help them protect from the and help children be protected from the diseases that can be transmitted at school and they won't get the diseases from
Yes.
their friends or teachers or someone at school.
Okay, so but the thing here is, yes, there are vaccines for children now, but COVID-19 vaccines are literally the first time is for adults, and adults would use it for about 1 year. And now the students are having their own vaccines, but they just get out. This is the first time children have COVID-19 vaccines. So how can you know if they are fine or not? How can you know that anyone allergic to vaccines or not? And also, do you know that the virus are contained into the vaccine? So if you take it, if you have a bad immune system, vaccines can kill you. So what do you think?
But before we have vaccines, the children at school also have anti-epidemic methods to protect them from the COVID-19. And
But
there are some diseases that can transmit it from one person to another, like
COVID-19.
flu, or fever. So the vaccines of flu can help children protect them from the diseases flu from other people.
So you mean that wait for me. a moment. All right, so you mean that they will reduce the transmitted from one person to another?
Vaccines have that the children can
Okay, but
protect them.
wait. Okay, so I understand that you say that it means that it will stop the virus from getting spread from one to another. But this is not actually true. If the vaccines get spread to another, vaccines only protect them. They not really protect them at all. They just wanted to help them, help their immune system to fight. They don't protect us at all. Just help a little tiny bit for the immune system to rest and then attack back. So that means if you get spread, you still have COVID-19. But for a moment, see, I have COVID-19 before. I didn't take any vaccine, and I'm still fine talking to you right now.
But all people have taken vaccines, and you don't remember that you have taken a lot of vaccine when you were young. I also didn't remember unless my mom have told me that I have taken a lot of vaccines. If you don't have vaccines, some diseases might attack your brains and your lungs, and you will soon die. And vaccines is born to give the bodies the weak virus, and the bodies make antibodies to fight against the virus and make a shield to protect you from the virus.
Oh yes. Okay, time out. Right for the Grand Crossfire. The
Grand Crossfire. Everyone ready for the crossfire.
Fight, you guys. I will not fight. I will not type. I will not do anything until the Grand Crossfire get out. Right? Okay, are you guys?
So you still join the crossfire, don't you?
No.
What? What? But only two? But two positive? You mean 2 positive versus 1 negative? That's crazy.
Just try. Because the Grand Crossfire didn't have. Grand Crossfire.
I have been facing 4 negative, and I chose affirmative in Mr. Joe class.
And do you remember?
Of course, Karen. I saw you in Mr. Joe's class.
And do you remember last time you guys don't join in, I have to debate with 4 people.
Right, I remember.
That's the time you guys didn't join in. I felt like, okay, I'm the one in the negative and you guys in the affirmative, and I fight back to 4 people. And this didn't count points, so it didn't really matter. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go.
So, Karen, you were saying that the vaccines could always make people die or cause many diseases. But it's not true. Scientists show that. So then not all vaccines. You know, when you're young, well, researchers show when someone was born, they have to take a lot of vaccines. But do they stay alive? Yes, they are. So why do you say that they are not 100% okay for us? Even when you're born, you have to take about 20 to 30 different kinds of vaccines. It is devilish, but do you stay alive? Yes. So what do you think?
Well, I think the vaccines that were vaccinated when we were born is not the type of vaccine now. The type of vaccines, the good vaccines now just protect us 90 to 95%.
Yes,
but
I
that's
know.
enough to protect us from the diseases. Nothing is nothing is wonderful. Just from 92 to 99%, it can have us protect from the diseases that can be transmitted from one person to one another.
Well, the vaccines may don't help people cure diseases, but it may help stop the spreading. And the people who take the vaccines will sometimes be cured or die or sick. It's the same. Because taking vaccines weren't well timed that would help you feel better immediately. It's no medicine. It's just some weak virus. So it only helps stop the spread of it. And whatever, if you're sick or not, it's just normal. Taking vaccines would only help spreading it. And whenever you feel sick or thing, it's normal. Take vaccines sometimes make you sick.
Okay, but do we need vaccines when we're flu? We just have to have a few medicines, and 1 or 2 days after, we will get better.
Are you silly? Have you ever seen any people of COVID-19 get better because just taking some medicine and waited for even a year? They didn't even got better. They had to go to the hospital so they could treat it. Nothing could, well, everything could pass through a medicine because there weren't. The COVID-19 medicines don't really cure them. They just help them feel better a little bit, but they are still but they don't very cure. They are very harmful.
And
Okay.
Karen, your first reason said vaccines causes risk of life, allergic in about 1 in a million children, but vaccines have protected more than millions children, and don't just one children or some children just allergic to vaccines. We need to ban it.
Well, the protections of vaccines doesn't get the 100% protection. They just stop us from serious illness and causing and making us not dead. Yeah.
What? Are you crazy? Like I said, my mom takes about 4 vaccines and she's okay. No sickness, but they are too stressful. They just force her to drink some sort of strange medicine.
So I think your mom has good health. Not everyone has good health. My mom takes 3 of the vaccines, and she ill for 1 month.
Yes.
Oh.
While the weak virus, the vaccines give into our bodies. The bodies make antibodies to protect us from the weak virus and make a shield for us to protect us from the virus. And that can take a month or 3 months.
Yeah, but antibiotics only kills bacteria. They don't kill viruses. You know why? Because antibiotics could kill the bacteria because they needed the heart cell. So they just destroy the heart cell and then it die immediately. But in case of a virus, its heart shell was very stiff. It seems impossible to break it up. So even if you have antibiotics, it was impossible to get out the virus.
We'll see you again.
Hey, Brian, you're from the affirmative side or the negative side?
affirmative side. I'm just telling Karen that only take a few medicines and waited for 2 days won't help much.
I said not the COVID-19. I said for the common flu or something else.
If you don't have vaccines, you will be weaker. And if you don't have the vaccines, like the vaccines of the chicken pox, there are a lot of pox in your body, and you will be like a toad.
Right, and then your body will eventually be weaker and weaker, which will make it hard to fight off with the real diseases.
But in vaccines, there are toxic ingredients like aluminums.
All right, guys, time's up.
Are you crazy?
Having fun? Having fun debating?
Not at all. We just fighting each other. I see that mine was correct, more correct than Garen, but she always say that I was wrong.
You're wrong.
Antibodies help us.
You are the one who's wrong here, Karen.
You're wrong.
You.
All right, stop.
You are the one who's wrong here.
Yes, this is a fight. This is a fight. I know this is a fight. Debate is a fight using words, not using physical hands. They use words. All right. So let me share the screen to see the results.
We need to use our mouth character.
Right. So firstly, let's review Brian. Brian, good opening. Pronunciation. Ah, yes, pronunciation. Mandatory, not. I think you pronounced it wrong. It is mandatory. Can you pronounce the word mandatory again? Brian,
Yes. What did you say?
pronounce this word.
Mandatory.
Mandatory.
Yes.
Not mandatory is mandatory. So you need to check your pronunciation in every time. Okay? So that's why you got on B. Okay. So 1 point, half point. If you cite it, if you give this fact and you cite it who say it, then it can be a C. Okay? CC. So 1 point, half, 1.5. This one is correct.
2.5.
Right. What's next? I think this is 4. If you give a good ending, I give you 1 more. But this is only. Wait, that's a 4. 1 half, 2 halves.
CHC.
Get something.
What is CHC again?
CHC is 1.5 points. If you cited your information, you can get a CC. That's mean 2 points. This is 1.
I did get it from the internet, and I did say about that.
No, in the internet, but you have to say which website.
I did say it. I did say it.
Which website? Say it. Can you tell me the name of the website?
Well, it is the Megalith Health Organization.
No, for the reason one. Reason one.
Yes, reason 1, reason 2, I find it all in that website.
Because I cannot hear you say it. So you cannot ask the judges why you cited it, but they don't hear it. So please talk clearly, clarify. That's something to good. So I can still say it's not cited because I didn't hear you say anything about the cited things that recording, okay? Now back to here, a research recorded, you got cited. vaccines. Wait. Oh, that's
Wait, why did the fourth I got the CHC? I did cite it, didn't I?
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. Agree. Right. So, and if you could give a good ending, you can win. Let's go to Karen. Karen, you got a definition. I agree on this. You can give a context. For example, like, why do we have this debate? For example, nowadays, COVID-19 became a very worse pandemic, and luckily the scientists have found the vaccines. So now that the vaccines are found, many people insisted to give everyone the same with vaccines, but other people disagree because they don't want to take the vaccines. See? Kind of like that as context. So the first one, you got cited. You see?
Yes. Yes.
You get cited. So 1 half, 3 half, 5, and HC. So you have to say what exactly is the price of COVID-19. If someone are rich, they see it's not expensive at all. If someone are poor, they see it's too expensive. If someone in the middle, they see it's normal. So you have to say the actual price. Okay? Karen? Karen? Okay. This one is also a C. Wait. Something's very wrong. 1 half, 3 half, 5 a half. I didn't look down here. So this have to be 6 and a half. Okay. Let's make 10. Amazing. Wait. This one. Now for the crossfire. So the first reason are wrong. Wrong. Ryan, Karen say you're wrong, right?
Right.
Ryan?
Yes.
And you also say Karen is wrong.
Right.
So you cannot say your reason are wrong. So the best thing to say is you have to respect. So say that your first reason is kind of right, but some points are wrong. They are not completely protected and blah, blah, blah. You're going to say it is wrong. Maybe they're right, but not all completely right. Okay, understand, guys? Don't say this one are wrong, this one are wrong. When it's actually wrong, you will say, but this one are not really wrong, okay? Anyway, I gave her a 1 point. Vaccines under control. Is that what you mean, right? I heard you say it. I only give you half point for this. Why? Because if vaccines...
So I didn't say that vaccines are under control. I said that the diseases are under control, not the vaccines.
Okay. But I still give you half point because it's not related to the topic. Okay? She gave example, not cited anyway, give you a C. Any newspaper and there wouldn't be any killing. Do you mean the killing of vaccines? I mean vaccination and COVID-19, right? Ryan?
Yes, some of them these days.
I need proof.
Proof is the newspaper, you see.
No, you have to say the clear website. You cannot say the newspapers. There's 1,000 of newspapers. Some get wrong, some get right. Some are even fake. So, okay. No, I don't want to say it, but I want to emphasize that works. So you need, I need to know which is the website. And it has to be cited by other people. All right? Right?
Right.
So I need your proof. And he said that they don't have one protection, but people want to take vaccine. Yes, it's kind of right. No matter we know that vaccines don't have 100% protection, why some people don't want to take vaccine? Okay, not vaccines all 100% protection, a good protection only from 90 to 95%, and they don't get money to afford it. I give you a C for this. Around here, they have free vaccinations for people. This is true. They just have from you for serious illness, vaccines don't protect you. I need some more proofs. I didn't know this, so half one for you. My mom took 4 kinds of vaccines and she okay. I want to talk about this, Brian. Your mom is good health. You is good health. But what about the other country? You have to think of all over the world. What about Africa? They don't have much good health. So that means you cannot just talk all out in our country. You have to look for other countries, okay? Right?
Right.
Okay. So now about now, you give a
Oh wow,
definition.
looks like a tie has happened.
Not a tie. I didn't count the second round. I didn't count.
You still must be 5 and 5 for sure.
No. Wait. I didn't count mine.
How could you tell which is right?
Well, I see this is the negative wins.
What? Why?
Because Anna one is not here to fight.
Hey, it's not fair.
It's
Sorry.
not fair. You just do it and you didn't write down and then you said that negative wins. That's impossible. If you multiplied all mine and his in, it will
Let me
be bigger.
explain. Brian, let me explain. So Bauna don't have a partner. I only said to have a crossfire with him. Why? Because I cannot let him out, get prepared for it, and it's not cannot be wasted. So I joined in so he can share his reasons. So he can also join in the grand crossfire. But actually, I'm not in the negative. I just join in. If Anna one is here, then I could give points to the affirmative to see it is best or not. All right?
Okay.
So I cannot just like this. For example, can you talk during you typing? For example, like this. I say myself, okay, two. Okay, so my first reason is hi everyone, my name is, I cannot just keep saying and typing down, and I'm also the one who presenting it, and I'm also the judge. So it will be not fair for all of you if I take my points. Possibly I will win. So any cases, always the negative wins. So if I created my points for myself, I will create my points visible. So neither I didn't join myself or I don't join. Actually, negative will always win. But now listen, but I think the best speaker here is for Baonam because in the opening he gives 7 points. Let's look up. Karen, in the opening you got only 5.5, 6.5. Brian, you got 4.5. So that's mean Baonam is the best speaker for today, even though he didn't join in the crossfire. He joined the crossfire. I didn't write it down because I cannot just listen to him, talk myself, and type mine down. So that means that I will only count the opening speech. And he do give 2 cited facts. He do say a lot of things. So I think he do have definition. He do have 2 cited facts. So that's he gained 7 points. That's the best. in all. So now just think of being fair now. Is it fair now?
Who wins now?
All right, so as you said it's not fair, it will be a tie, okay? A draw. Agree?
Draw.
Agree? A
Okay.
draw.
What a draw.
Now, you have two choices. A draw or negative wins. Have two choices. Draw or negative wins. Now think. You'd rather have some instead of none, right? So let's have a draw. Okay?
A draw, right? Fine.
Yeah.
At least they don't have to make that silly hacker the winner anyway.
I go out now, so I need to go to Mr. Joe's class.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining anyway. Bye,
Bye.
Vietnam. Bye, Karen. Bye.